In and exhale. Close your eyes. Keep breathing deeply. See yourself entering in a place that goes beyond the physical place that you are at. It's a place that you can call it magical, special, blessed, sacred. Use the word that resonates with you the most. This is your space. It is in your meditation and it is about your life. The important thing about this place is that our souls are able to meet and acknowledge each other, to nourish and celebrate each other. Take a deep breath in. And as you exhale, see yourself in the present, surrounded by the entity that you value the most. God, the higher power, the Holy Spirit, the grand organized design, the all-powerful Spirit, whatever it is, the universe, the source, whatever it is perfect. Even in the perceived imperfections others said about your belief, and others, and also you, even in your perceived imperfection about your own beliefs. If that is the belief that you have today, at this moment, it is perfect and it is working. Trust and flow. Take a deep breath in. And as you exhale, declare that it was a wise decision to step up into this place. Declare that by having done so, you got out of the trap of doing more stuff. And you gave yourself the precious gift of the opportunity for your mind to become sharper and more precise, your spirit to become stronger, and your heart to become more loving. Take a deep breath in. And as you exhale, let go the attachment to how does that work? Will it work for me? Or any other question that shows up. Instead of trying to fight the questions that shows up, you can choose to interview the questions that show up. Why would it not work for you? What makes you undeserving? Remember that everything is information. Take a deep breath in. And as you exhale, declare that you are willing and able to make the most of this time and from your life. Declare that you're willing and receptive to receive your message for today with a grateful, loving heart. Aware that is coming the information all the way from the subconscious to the conscious, and that by doing that is giving yourself the precious gift of the opportunity to heal what has been hidden until now. Take a deep breath in. And as you exhale, declare that you're willing and able to receive your message as an ally and to interview it with curiosity. How does that look like for you? Take a deep breath in and exhale. See how you are already feeling. See what you are already telling yourself. Take a deep breath in. And as you exhale, let go any attachment to a specific way or form for the message. Are you keeping in mind the message could show up as a thought, memory, body sensation, particular emotion? Take a deep breath in. And as you exhale, let go any attachment to a specific message. Is that message an option? Indeed, could be. Are you keeping in mind? Are you embracing in your spirit that the universe is infinite, infinitable, infinitable? Therefore, in an infinite universe, right now, open yourself to the possibility that whatever it is that shows up is the most powerful instrument that is allowing you to learn, grow, and evolve, to reach at new levels that you right now haven't imagined yet. Take a deep breath in. And as you exhale, declare that from freedom you transform the discipline team that you are developing. From freedom I transform the discipline team that I am developing. From freedom I transform the discipline team that I am developing. Take a deep breath in and exhale. Observe which came first, a thought, a memory, body sensation, particular emotion. Any of them inspire you or put you in despair? Do you feel the need to explain to me how is that absolutely true? Because of, fill the blank, receive all that information. Is it possible that you are only thinking of things about one area of your life? Vocational, for example. But you are more than one area of your life. Physical, financial, familial, mental, spiritual, social. Do you believe you have different teams? Do you believe you have a team that supports you in different areas? What exactly? Explore your beliefs around them. Take a deep breath in and exhale. From freedom, I transform the discipline team that I am developing. From freedom, I transform the discipline team that I am developing. Observe if you are feeling the need to explain that that's not your job. Someone else is the one who has to develop teams. Are you keeping in mind that your most valuable enterprise is your own life? Who do you have in your team? Take a deep breath in. And as you exhale, observe if anything that you are feeling or you are perceiving is attached to your past, to your present circumstances, or to your future. Is it possible that you are expending so much time in the future that you are missing the beauty of the present moment? And if you are feeling the impulse to tell me that there is nothing beauty in what you are going through, and that I have no idea of what you have been going through, you are absolutely right. I have no idea. of what you have been going through. Thank you for being here. What I do know is that you are looking for answers. What I do know is that if you want to grow whatever it is that you want to grow in your life, the thing that you surrounded with impact your results. Thank you for being here. Thank you for keep going. Take a deep breath in and exhale. From freedom I transform the discipline team that I am developing. From freedom I transform the discipline team that I am developing. Look into your past. Is there any possibility that there is an event where you perceive you were unable to put in place the thing that you would love to have at that moment? Or do you believe that you indeed had a great team, but fill the blank? What do you perceive it happened? Is it possible that you are so attached to miss the wonderful team that you had that you are taking a lot of time to compare your present team with your last team or that team without appreciating what you have in this team? Take a deep breath in and exhale. From freedom I transform the discipline team that I am developing. From freedom I transform the discipline team that I am developing. Observe your self-image. Which labels are on your self-image that are directly related to those moments that you perceive you were able to put in place a great team, but fill the blank, or those moments that you perceive you were unable to put a disciplined team because of fill the blank? What is for you a disciplined team anyway? Do you perceive a disciplined team is a team where everybody say yes to you all the time? Is it possible that when someone disagrees with you, when someone shows you other kind of information, you automatically believe this person lack of discipline, this person is being disrespectful to me? Is it possible that you are taking things personal? Take a deep breath in and exhale. From freedom I transform the discipline team that I am developing. From freedom I transform the discipline team that I am developing. What if right now you choose to ask yourself, do I have as a goal to make a team with the best? Do you have as a goal to make a team with the best? What does that even mean? Do you realize that what for you could be the best may not be the same standard for someone else? Is it possible that you are using someone else's standards for your team instead of your own team? If the team that we are talking about is like for example, an sport? Is it possible that you are just looking at the traits directly related to the particular sport? How do they play the game? What about the mental traits? But what about the spiritual traits? What about the communication? Do you take that into an account? Or not? Take a deep breath in. And as you exhale, relax, because this meditation is about expanding your sphere of consciousness, expanding your sphere of awareness, expanding, raising your level of alertness. And by being here, you are already doing that. By being here, your future is already transforming. But I haven't given a speech today to a team. Do you realize that when you work on yourself, you allow yourself to become a different team player? Therefore, you attract different kind of people. Take a deep breath in and exhale. From freedom, I transform the disciplined team that I am developing. From freedom, I transform the disciplined team that I am developing. Observe if when you say, disciplined team that I am developing, observe if there is any area in your body that is showing some discomfort or pain. Is it possible that there is any area of your life where you relate having a team with something uncomfortable, something that you despise? Bring that event to memory. Bring that event. Is it possible that you remember every hurt, everything that you perceive didn't work? What if right now you choose to look for the other side? For the other side. How did you learn, grow, and evolve from that? Which tools you acquired thanks to that event or impacted by that event? Is it possible that you haven't realized that you are who you are thanks to that event? Is it possible that you are evaluating that event with the standards that you have today, or with the standards that others have at that time? Is it possible that you are looking at something believing was a failure because you haven't found out how that specific event, as it was, served you? Take a deep breath in and exhale. From freedom, I transform the disciplined team that I am developing. From freedom, I transform the disciplined team that I am developing. Look into the future. Which future are you looking at? The one limited by all those events in the past that you perceived that you were unable to make a great team, or that you perceived you had a great team but fill the blank? Do you realize that even if you go in every area of your life, vocational, physical, financial, familial, mental, social, spiritual, even if you go through each area, even if you decide what would you love to see in your life, do you realize that the most important piece to work with is to work with you? That impact the people that you attract. Take a deep breath in and exhale. From freedom, I transform the discipline team that I am developing. From freedom, I transform the discipline team that I am developing. How does the you of the future communicate? How does the you of the future listen and speak? To attract the best, whatever is that for you. Come into the present moment. Look at your self-image. How are you listening? How are you speaking? Which labels you have on yourself? That it is time to review. Take all of them out of you. Relax. You can put them back if you want, or you can substitute those labels with new labels that empower you to go even higher. Is it possible that some of those labels that you have had until now are related with what you perceive didn't work or didn't last? Take a deep breath in. And as you exhale, declare, I adjust my perspective about who I am. I'm from a place of love. I transform myself to transform the future team. I adjust my perspective about who I am. And from a place of love, I transform myself to transform my future team. Take a deep breath in and exhale. From freedom, I transform the discipline team that I am developing. From freedom, I transform the discipline team that I am developing. Are you aware that in order for you to step up into new levels of service, profit, health, freedom, and greatness, in whichever way you value the most, your willingness to work on yourself, impact the way you listen to others, the way you speak to others, the opportunities that you give considerations or not? Are you aiming to, from a place of love, form a team? Or are you aiming to make a team from a place of fear, that people fear you? Is it possible that you have used that technique in the past and it has served you? Yes. Is it possible that it is time to transform your strategy? You choose. Take a deep breath in and exhale. From freedom, I transform the discipline team that I am developing. From freedom, I transform the discipline team that I am developing. Do you feel free to transform your team? Or do you believe you have to accept? Are you trying to explain that where you are at, you don't choose the people that you work with, for example? What can you choose? What do you actually choose? Are you intentionally and consciously choosing your attitude? Is it possible that even if you choose your team, you are closing yourself to listen to them just because they disagree with you? Is it possible that you are placing on them some labels just because they show you different information? Is it possible that you are discarding some people, events, circumstances, just because they remember you to fill the blank? Take a deep breath in and exhale. From freedom, I transform the discipline team that I am developing. From freedom, I transform the discipline team that I am developing. Observe your self-image and declare, I adjust my perspective about who I am. And from a place of love, I align with unfolding the masterpiece I am. I adjust my perspective about who I am. And from a place of love, I align with the masterpiece I am. How does that look like for you? Which concern that kind of affirmation is raising? Do you believe becoming a masterpiece, unfolding the masterpiece you are, is becoming a diva? Someone led by ego? Do you believe that leading with love is allowing everybody to do whatever they please? Is a weak strategy? Take a deep breath in. And as you exhale, remember that whatever it is that you believe, that belief is truth for you. And it is the one guiding you. It is the one putting your team in place. So be wise and reveal the labels about who you are and what you believe. Take a deep breath in and exhale. From freedom, I transform the discipline team that I am developing. From freedom, I transform the discipline team that I am developing. Are you concentrating? Are you having all your focus on the traits that you don't want? Again, on your team. Is it possible that you are every day, in every way, giving your focus to what you don't want? Do you realize that that is strictly attached to something that you haven't healed? What if you choose to look for that, what you haven't healed, and find how does that serve you as it was? Which tools, which instrument you got from it? How did you learn? How did you grow? How did you evolve? How does that impact you? Take a deep breath in and exhale. From freedom I transform the disciplined team that I am developing. From freedom I transform the disciplined team that I am developing. Have you ever seen a masterpiece? What surrounds a masterpiece? Other masterpieces. Do you realize that your commitment, your willingness to unfold you as the masterpiece you are, allows you to attract other masterpieces? And if you are trying to tell me you are saying that because you don't know me, you're saying that because you don't know what I have going through, and you're right. Thank you for being here. I do know that you're unique. There is a combination, a unique, a specific combination of skills, abilities, talents, experiences, knowledge in you. No one else that have that combination. No one else will have that specific combination. There's no one like you, even if you have a twin. There is no one. There is only one you. And we need you. Indeed we do. We need you as you are. We would love for you to give yourself permission to unfold the masterpiece you are. Do you realize that in the same piece of marble that others discarded as worthless, there was one that sculpted the David. What if you have been living, believing that you are a worthless piece of marble or any variety of that? Or what if you are believing some members of your team are worthless piece of marble? And it is because you haven't developed the skill to see the masterpiece they are. Take a deep breath in and exhale. From freedom, I transform the disciplined team that I am developing. From freedom, I transform the disciplined team that I am developing. From freedom, I transform the disciplined team that I am developing. Bless.